Okay, what's going on, y'all? So today we're gonna be looking at the Clippers and the Sixers. So I'm gonna be using the Clippers because the Sixers are absolutely garbage. I don't care about that MVP they have; they are garbage. And so I just went into the roster. I just made the trade. So look at this. Look at this starting lineup: Harden, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. Now let's break that down a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna alter this. We're gonna keep Zubac in. We're gonna take Tucker will be on the bench. Westbrook, Harden. I want Harden to handle the ball actually. So James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George, Zubac. Off the bench, you got PJ Tucker, Norman Powell, Mason Plumlee. We don't really care about you guys at all. No, this is the thing. The Clippers now qualify as a top-heavy team. So you have James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George, all great, all dandy. You have playmaking. You have the two best two-way players in the league, Kawhi and Paul George. Tell me someone who's a better two-way player than either of these guys. You can't. He is a better player than him. That's it. Paul George is second to Kawhi. Simply put. And then Zubac, who is a average center. He's the definition of an average center in the 2024 NBA. Now, off the bench, it gets a little thin. You have a decent backup center. You have Norman Powell, who's, oh my gosh, he's actually better than I thought. So he put up 17 on 48 and 40 shooting splits. Okay, Norman Powell is really damn good, actually. I don't know if he got traded to the Sixers. I hope not, because that'd be great if the Clippers got to keep him. But either way, you have a decent bench. They're all right. It's much better than the Bucks bench, that's for sure. But yeah, let's get into this. Let's get into a game because I am very excited to see how this team plays in 2K at least. And let's just talk about this. I've seen a lot of stuff, a lot of news about the trade and what people think. And I gotta say, I understand all the skepticism, right? The skepticism and the fact that injuries, it's a big thing with this team. Kawhi and Paul George are very unreliable in that matter. And then you add in load management. Even with the NBA's new rule, it's not going to do anything. They're still going to load manage. They don't care about that. But theoretically speaking, if everyone stays healthy, they'd probably be my second. Actually, hold on. Theoretically speaking, if everyone stays healthy and Westbrook can fit in with this roster, they are top 3 NBA title favorites easily. Now, the reason I say Westbrook fits in with this roster as to Harden fitting in, because he's the one that just got traded to the team, right? I say that because with Harden on the squad now, he's clearly the main ball handler. You look at the Clippers' deficiencies last year, the past 3-4 years. It's been, Kawhi, what are you doing? Give the ball to the playmaker, dude. Oh shit. It's been their playmaking. Kawhi and Paul George are both subpar playmakers. And so what you saw them doing all the time is taking very difficult shots, fadeaways, pull-ups, and difficult shots go in less. That's why they call it difficult. And now you add in a top 5 playmaker in the league. The only people who are above him in playmaking is Jokic, Steph. You could argue Chris Paul. So honestly, I'd have him as 3rd in playmaking as a top 5. But you just bring that dude in. But there's a ripple effect. Now we're looking at Russell Westbrook. You're going to take the ball out of his hands. And what is Westbrook's main top 3 cons about Westbrook? The dude turns the ball over all the time. He's an abysmal off-ball player. and he's not a great team player. So now you're making Westbrook an off-ball player. Unless Harden goes off-ball and Westbrook still continues to control the ball, which I could see that. Oh, they are trying to put Zubats on an island. Good D bots. Basquiats. Yeah, I remember that from 2K15. Let me stop getting distracted. So, I'm excited for the move, but I'm not too confident that it will... Gosh, I don't want to say that because I am confident in the move, but I'm not confident with injuries and how good the team's going to morph with Westbrook being an off-ball player. That's really it. If they can solve that, they got a damn good chance at a championship. But you can't solve injuries. You can help prevent them. You can't solve that. So honestly, we're just going to have to wait and see. But I love this move for the Clippers. It was so smart because Harden, the Clippers need a playmaking. They need a shot creation. If you bring in the guy that will do that for you. You want to talk about playoffs and Harden's dips in the playoffs. It's evident. It's there, yes. But at the same time, you still got Kawhi as one of the clutchest players. You got Paul George, who's good. And he's a great player, but I mean, in the playoffs, he's good. He's good. And so, I just love this move. I love this move for them. Now, let's talk about the Sixers. Now, you have the Embiid and Tyrese Maxey show. That's great and all. It's first round exit material. That's what it is. Because if Harden, Embiid, and Maxey, if they're first round exit material, what do you think Tyrese Maxey and Embiid are? Worse, clearly. Now Maxey, if he's not an all-star this season, he's clearly an all-star in the making. But that is to be seen, right? Oh, shit. He got some animosity for his teammate right there. Former teammate. But Maxey's great. Embiid's obviously amazing. Dude just won the MVP for a reason. But he's not enough to get you to the conference finals by himself. And now you have Maxey. But if James Harden's not enough to get you to the conference finals, then why is Maxey? He's not either. Now we're gonna abuse this. Westbrook, sub you out, dude. Sub you out. So all in all, I think. Oh crap! I honestly think that the Sixers, do they blow it up? That's honestly a question that I'm thinking about. Do they blow it up? Because you have two options. You blow up the team, or you trade for assets that can help you win a championship. I don't know what more they can get with their assets. They traded some away when they traded James Harden. So you lost James Harden and you got role players. If I were them, I would trade Embiid for 2 all-stars, role players, and picks, and restart the future around Maxey. Maxey's great now. He's only going to get better. You get some young all-stars around him. That'll improve the team so much. And then you get picks because they're young. You can draft guys that'll be on the same timeline in these next 2 years. Not exactly the same timeline, but they're all young, is what I'm trying to say. Because I just don't trust the Embiid project anymore. We've been on this process, I swear, since like 2012. I don't know when trust the process started, but I know it was during that Jahlil Okafor. Who was it? Jahlil Okafor. They were talking about all these other dudes. Jahlil. I'm blanking. Nerlens Noel. Jahlil Okafor, Nerlens Noel, Michael Carter Williams, Joel Embiid, all these dudes. drafting all these number one picks, and it's not working out. And I don't think it'll work out. I think they need to blow it up, get rid of that damn phrase because that is cursing them, and start over. But you're not actually starting over because you have Tyrese Maxey. And then whoever you get for Embiid, which you're going to get a lot for Embiid. Don't think that you won't. Look at him. What a beast. Anyway, you guys going to wrap it up. That's all my thoughts for them, for the Clippers and the Sixers. Let me know what you think about the Embiid trade. If they should trade him, or if they should trade Maxey, or if they should just, I don't know why you would think this, but if they should just keep it. I think it's pretty stupid, but honestly, opinions are opinions. I want to know what you guys think. And thanks for watching. Have a good whatever time you're having.